Hello and welcome to the Wayfaring Panda. I'm Annette. Today I'm going to be doing a scrapbooking video, and I'm going to show you my process of doing a double page layout, and also I'm finishing up a page that I did earlier. So I'm doing some vacation pictures from Yosemite, and I'm going to be doing my hike from Twin Bridges. One thing I like to do is to keep my pictures and my embellishments that I think I'll use with those pictures in a little plastic bin that you saw me get it from. That way I have all of my things together for the project when I get it back out again. So here I'm starting at one of the pages that I had almost completed, and I'm using some stickers just to finish embellishing it. On my vacation pictures, I like to put a lot of pictures per page because I think that's the whole purpose of my photo album, and just do a little bit of embellishment. On this page you can see that I used some pattern paper and some plain papers. And now I'm getting ready to do another spread. And here I'm just showing you some of the pages that I did in the past so you can see the kind of style that I use. And this is a Creative Memories album. I really like their albums. They're very high quality and they're easy to turn the pages. And you can see how I use pattern paper and also use a lot of die cuts to put behind my photos to set them off. This is their natural paper, so it's kind of a not quite craft color, so it doesn't need as much embellishment because it's not a stark white. To start the process, I picked out these pattern papers that I had in my tub, and I thought they'd look really well coordinated with the pictures that I'm going to be using. So I cut these down to the size. These are 12 by 12 pages, but these are the original Creative Memory pages, and they don't have quite a 12 by 12 size that you put the paper in. So I'm using my Scotch ATG gun to put down double-sided tape, and I'm using that to attach the paper to my album. I picked up these papers when I went the last time to Branson, Missouri, which was the summer before the pandemic. So this shows you how old these pictures are, because I think they're from like 2008 or something like that. So I don't remember everything that happened. Sometimes I try to make notes of my vacation so that when I get around to scrapbooking them that I remember what all the pictures are about. So like I said, I picked up these papers in a small scrapbooking store in Branson, Missouri on a different vacation. I try to go to local scrapbooking stores. We don't really have too many, but we have one that's nearby, although it's more on cards, but they do have scrapbooking paper. And I like to go to small stores at places we visit on vacation so I can support small businesses. One good thing about doing that is, for instance, when I went to Branson in their scrapbooking store, I did find some papers that coordinated with pictures from that area and also had specific embellishments for Branson, Missouri. So I find if you go to tourist places or little small shops that's in the area where you're visiting, you can get some scrapbooking supplies that will match with your photos from that area. This is my very first scrapbooking video that I'm making, so if you can give me any suggestions of what you would like to see or how different how-to videos on how to make this. I wasn't really sure what information people would want about scrapbooking. I know everyone has different styles and different ways you like to do your scrapbooks. So here you can see I'm getting all my pictures organized, and this is from an old style camera, so I do have a little photo thing here where it shows the pictures so I can kind of figure out which ones belong on this page and what belongs together. I always like to add journaling to the pages that I make to put any special memories or to tell about the place that I visited. So that way when you look back at it later, you can have all those special memories. And it is good to make a journal while you're traveling, which I don't usually do, but I need to be in the habit of doing that because it's usually a few years later when I finally get around to scrapbooking. And then I've forgotten a lot about the places. I also usually save a lot of the travel brochures of the places we go so that I can look up the names of the places that we visited. Well, I don't have very good handwriting, so I'm just taking some cardstock that I'm going to use to map my photos with, And I found this stencil to draw a tree, and it has lines on it for the journaling. So I find, since my handwriting's not very good, if I use journals like this with the lines on it, that helps me have better handwriting. The stencil and the markers are from Creative Memories, and the black one that I have, I believe they do sell those at the big box stores. So you can, and that's just a black Micron pen. Next, I'm going to do some ink blending, and this is typically something that a lot of card makers use, and I try to use card making supplies with my scrapbooking and vice versa. Use my scrapbooking things for my cards. That way you get more use out of everything. So if you're a scrapbooker and haven't done this, these are just distress inks, and they're water-based, and I'm just using a Tim Holtz ink blender with a foam applicator and going around it, and this is called Rustic Wilderness. That's the name of the color that I'm using. So I'm just going around the edges to give it that kind of look of a tree. And then I'm going to go around and do the stump with the same type of distress ink, but it's called Vintage Photo. Then I just use some scissors to cut out my tree, and then I'll do my journaling on it. And this is just some fussy cutting. If you haven't done that, it helps if you just turn the paper instead of turning your scissors. Some of the tools that I'm using are old because I've been scrapbooking for 30 years, and most of them are Creative Memories. So a lot of these may not be available anymore, including some of the pattern papers, because they usually only come out for a year or two, and then they discontinue it and come up with new collections. But I'll link any of the products that are available in the description below. These will be affiliate links. They don't cost you anything extra to use those links, but I do get a small commission on any sales that they generate, and this helps support my website. I appreciate you using those, and also if you subscribe to my channel, you won't miss any future videos, and that also helps support my channel by helping me move up in the YouTube algorithm. And here I'm just using a small tape runner to attach my tree to my pages. And you can see that I've already cut out some tan, there's kind of a river rock color, I guess, and some pine green color. And I think these came from Creative Memories, but they're old papers. And I already cut those to map my photos. Here I was just trimming part of the stump because I think I cut below my pen mark. I just got a microphone for my computer, so hopefully the sound quality is better on this video than in the past ones. Before I was just using the built-in microphone. This is a USB microphone I'm using now, so it's still not top of the line, but hopefully it's better than what I had before. Also, you'll notice I have a tripod here, and I'm working in my basement, so the lighting's not fantastic, so I had to adjust the color on the video. I have since built a little stand that goes above my table where I can attach my lights and also my camera. And I got some new lights, so hopefully my next video will be a little bit brighter without having to adjust the color on the video. My favorite way to attach my photos to the matting and also the photo mats to my paper is to use photo squares, or sometimes they're called photo splits. And you can get those at most scrapbooking stores, as well as sometimes you can get them at the big craft box stores. Now, the good thing about using these are that they're easy and they're also acid free, so you don't have to worry about them ruining your photos in the future. I'm going to skip the rest of this process on the video because I'm sure it's not very interesting to watch, and I'm sure you already get the idea. Next, I'm adding these paw prints, and they're called Animal Tracks Repeat from Jolee's Boutique. You can find these sometimes at the big box stores, or I may have got them online also. And I have these hiking stickers. I'm also going to use some of those. And those are from Reminisce, and they're called Hiking Signature Series. I'm going to try to upload at least one paper crafting video per week, and my goal is to do one scrapbook video per week and do that on probably Sunday, and then do one card making video per week. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a like. Have a wonderful day.